So without a doubt, the comment I get most on this channel has to do with carry-on bag weight restrictions when it comes to airlines outside of the US. So if you're someone who needs to pack under 7 kilograms when flying, this video is going to be for you. We're going to check out a new lightweight travel bag from Pacsafe, and then we're going to pack it up for a long weekend trip. At the end of the video, we're going to weigh the bag to make sure we're under that 7 kilogram limit. So Pacsafe is a trusted travel brand that's been around for over 25 years. They specialize in anti-theft gear, and they're kind of the leaders and pioneers in that category. And if you support Pacsafe, you're supporting some really great initiatives, including fair wages for their employees, the use of ethical factories, products made with recycled materials, and a portion of their profit being donated to sea turtle conservation. Affiliate link in the description if you want to support this channel as well as this great company. The bag we're looking at today is called the 34-liter Go, and it's going to be Pacsafe's entry-level travel bag. And the reason I chose this bag for this packing under 7 kilograms video is it's super lightweight, it's well made, and it's affordable. So it's a great option for budget airline travel. The Go backpack comes in at 47 centimeters by 32 centimeters by 20 centimeters for a total capacity of 34 liters, and the bag weighs just 0.7 kilograms. The outside of the bag is made with a PFC-free, water-resistant 600D recycled polyester, and the interior features a 150D recycled polyester. In total, the material used to make the bag equates to about 28 recycled plastic bottles. It comes in 5 different colorways, including the garnet red we're looking at here, and if you need a little more space to pack, there's also a 44-liter version available. The 34-liter Go backpack will run you $159 US. And before we pack this up, let's check out the bag in a little more detail because there are some really unique safety features that you won't find on other travel bags. So overall, it's a pretty simple bag. And starting with the front here, there's a large organizational pocket where you'll also find an RFID slot to protect your cards and passports. And the zipper for this pocket can be secured via this little zip tab. Next is the main pocket, which opens clamshell style. And while this is a nice big pocket, the bag does lack a laptop sleeve, which can be a big turnoff for some people. The zipper for this pocket can actually be secured with this zip clip to prevent anyone from trying to get inside. Also, the bag is made with an exo mesh slash guard, so no one can cut and run with your stuff. One side of the bag features a water bottle holder, while the other features a nice handle so that you can carry the bag in briefcase orientation. Each side of the bag has compression straps, so you can tighten everything up once you pack it up. There's also a small handle on the top of the bag. So now moving to the back, you're going to find a luggage pass-through, and then one of the straps is going to have a turn and lock security hook. And what this does is allow you to unhook the strap and then attach it to the leg of a table or a bench, so no one who's walking by can just kind of grab and snag your bag. It's a pretty cool and unique feature. So now let's see what we can fit inside. I'm going to pack realistically for a 3-day weekend trip while being cognizant of the 7 kilogram limit. And as you know, everyone packs differently, so be sure to envision what you would bring along as I pack this thing out. All right, so now it's time to weigh this thing and see how we did. And there we go. It looks like a successful pack under 7 kilograms. We actually have plenty of leftover space, so you could probably honestly pack this thing out for up to a week and still keep it under that 7 kilogram limit. So what do you think of this bag from Pacsafe? Would you use this for a trip where you're trying to stay under that 7 kilogram limit? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Here's what I've been listening to this week.